This chapter was really well put together. I mean, it started out extremely optimistic, making us feel like there was a lot more hope in the sense that, now that Chopper and, Carrot are free, things were starting to look up for the Straw Hats. Well, marginally. However, it took a very dark twist towards the end, akin to last night's Arrow episode, actually. That was a really dark twist in TV, and now I'm seeing it in my manga! Or manga. People have actually challenged me on how to pronounce that. But regardless, it is a very, very weird twist. I'm going to start off with Chopper. First of all, I'm still trying to figure out how they use Brulee's mirror as a reflection to use a frog, but if anyone has a even vague explanation for that, please put that in the comments down below. But aside from that, of course, we have basically everyone getting one-shot, which is fine because, honestly, they're not the most proficient combatants per se, the villains. Brulee's mirror powers, very fearsome, but when you're actually already in her mirror world, the threat of being trapped in the mirror world is no longer part of her, combat strategy. So that takes something out of her arsenal. The Noble Croc is just big. Chopper's big, too. And Diesel, Carrot's faster. Let me go back to Randolph. The Randolph I thought would at least prove more of a threat, but honestly, they took care of everything very easily. And I actually really like that. No, it was actually kind of funny, though. Using Electro on the soup, like, zapping almost everyone, including Randolph. And having the Gator, the Noble Gator, just sitting there as Chopper suplexes the shit out of him. Or, not really suplex, I don't know. I don't watch wrestling anymore, it's too fake for me. But, it was absolutely hilarious, because, honestly, just having more of a... Actually, no. I was actually thinking that Carrot, due to being the damsel in distress in this case, it was really downplaying the physical ability she showed from her first appearance onwards. And I like how this chapter redeemed her. But, at the same time, it was also kind of funny how, after that we see that Sanji, who's, thinking about pudding, is being, told that Luffy and Nami are captives, and one male Milk and the Soul King are really just, taking it out. I absolutely love seeing Sanji cook again, but it just is what it is. But speaking of Brook, it was really nice seeing him fight, because people may say Zoro doesn't get as much fights, but honestly, I feel like him and Sanji, despite Sanji's actual losing streak during this arc, not the arc, the entire post-time skip, actually, aside from sharing that one kill with Jinbei, and kill being subjective. He's not dead. But regardless, I liked Brook getting more screen time, more fight time. It was absolutely wonderful. And it really, added on to what we got from Brook last week. But, from last week's part with Brook, even I was thinking, Brook might be able to influence the souls of the homies. But, when we think of how Brook's powers work now we know it's not just his bones, but his soul, doesn't that mean Big Mom might be one of the few people actually capable of really defeating Brook? Like, killing Brook? And, my worst nightmare actually came true. When we see Brook at the height of his beautiful power, thinking that the Sweet Emperor Smoothie would be the worst thing he'd come across. Because honestly, I was hoping for Brook versus a Sweet Commander. We might not think Brook is one of the best, but he is one of the best. All the Straw Hats are one of the best, but honestly, the fact that he's going up against, would probably be defeated off screen, but Brook versus Big Mom, that is something else. Especially since Big Mom doesn't actually want to kill him. She wants to keep him in a cage because he's probably one of the weirdest things she's come across. So, But after that, we just deal right into something big I never even thought to notice. Because Pedro's, how do I put it? The way he's drawn, he doesn't really draw attention to his eyes. But I do now realize that his left eye was always covered. And now we realize that there was even more of a significance of that, because he doesn't have his left eye, and neither does Baron Tamago. There was that scar, but the glasses kind of, made you not realize that most of the time. But what Tamago really told us is what really shook Pedro's character. Pedro could die at any fucking moment. He got 50 fucking years taken away from his lifespan. I don't know how long a mink's lifespan is compared to a human's, but it does look that he's reaching his end. Even him having no intention for turning alive is very disturbing, and I don't like that. But the thing that disturbed me most was what the fuck happened to Reiju. Now, Reiju's disappearance was mentioned at the very beginning, yes, but now she's covered in blood, and that scares me. I don't know what to think about that, because I'm sure I speak for more than just myself, but Reiju has really been, coming along as a character. There's nothing I could really hate about Reiju. I mean, aside from the fact that I absolutely love her design. She looks good even with the eyebrows. That's a challenge right there. But no, she's been attacked. Now, I know I glossed over most of the Vince book, because honestly, that whole little thing at the beginning didn't really matter much. They do want to keep Pudding captive, but honestly, it's not going to come to that, because Pudding doesn't even want the marriage to go along anymore. But that's not really the main focus of this chapter. Actually, I can't tell what the main focus of this chapter is, but I still love it. So, what do you guys think about all of these things that are coming together? Like, will it be a positive end? Will it be a negative end? Will there be a good end at all? And if you guys are aware, YouTube's changed its algorithm a bit, so support by showing your love and, giving this channel more likes. Subscribe if you haven't already. And, check out my social media. If you guys didn't see, there's also a news video I have for 2017's One Piece. So, if you guys, like that stuff, subscribe, like. I love you guys. Smalls out. See you guys next week.